It was your men who approached the pass, and they led me here. This is a dangerous area. It seems they have led us here deliberately. They want to kill you. Was it Cheng Yuan? And Yanshin, he just allowed it?
I fear that Yanshin's heart has become even colder than the ice on this lake. You and Ye. In the very beginning, I just wanted to run and live quietly. Later, I got to know Yanshin. When he talked about Northern Yan, I felt as if my heart had regained its vigor. I thought I was made for something after all. Perhaps it was fate that brought him to me. But all my hopes have been crushed. I became too arrogant. I thought I was powerful, that I could change things and protect many people. But in the end, I realized I wasn't strong enough to achieve all that. My friends, my relatives, they all left me alone, one by one. And instead of protecting them, I caused many of them to die. I was not a good leader. The Shuli army had lost their faith. Their only faith was in me. But because of me, they were dragged into wars and dangers again and again, costing them their lives, while the promises I made about their future were never realized. I should have only rescued them. I never should have made them put their faith in me. If only I had obeyed Yanshin's will and evicted them from Northern Yan, then many of them wouldn't have died. They would still be alive.
You regret it?
I've encountered all sorts of obstacles in life. I've done many things, walked many paths. Some were right, some were wrong. But I never regretted them one bit. Because I know in my heart that I tried. But I'm tired now.
If you are tired, time for a good rest. Restore your strength and carry on later. Nothing in this world can be achieved effortlessly. If there was no Changyuan, there'd be someone else. What's Northern Yan like in your mind? Only loyal and patriotic men? All of them yearning for Yanshin's return and to be ruled by him again? Where there's people, there too will be conflict. No one can become emperor without ever having to go through some ugly schemes and bloody wars. You have chosen this path. You should stick to it, no matter how hard it gets.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you didn't want me to come here.
Keeping you by my side is less important than seeing you live your own life and being happy.
I never owed anyone anything. Except for you. I owe you so much. I can't pay you back.
Just cry. If you want to. After this, be yourself again.
Where's the future you promised? Where do I find that?
Achu, it's me.
Come on in.
Achu, I'm here to say farewell. I want to know. Are you still angry with me because I did not stand up for your men? You must know, His Highness was determined. Instead of my word helping anyone, It would hurt the person I must protect, so I couldn't help you. And now, I'm leaving for Lanchong to escort Mr. Wu away from Northern Yan.
Mr. Wu? You wouldn't happen to be referring to Wu Dahlia?
Yes. Chong Yuan wanted the grain in Lanchong. The city had a bad year, so Mr. Wu led the local people to confront them. But then, His Highness imprisoned them. Mr. Wu is the soul of Northern Yan. If he had died, then His Highness would lose the support of his old hands. That's why I didn't speak up. Achu, please forgive me.
You have your struggles. I understand.
His Highness used to be a kind and unaffected person. But after the execution, I'm afraid his entire worldview has changed. Things have not worked out as smoothly as we have planned. I just worry that if this goes on, we'll stray further from our original ideals.
People change.
Achu, you know what? When I look at the streets just now, I noticed I don't recognize any of the soldiers patrolling them. I realize that the people that I know have either been killed or have left Northern Yan. So perhaps it is time for me to leave as well.
I understand your feelings. I feel the same way. I had witnessed the beginning of his hatred and pain. I saw the humiliation he went through. And that's something that others can't understand or empathize with. Everyone has the right to choose their own path. If that's the path he picks, I won't agree with it. But I'll respect his choice. Who can say that they always make the right choice? Who can say others are always wrong? It's just, we all have our own principles and limits. We don't share the same path. But we wouldn't be enemies either. We're just specks of dust in a turbulent world. Aside from the freedom and love that I pursue, the only thing worth giving my life for is faith. But my faith has been left in Northern Yan. Miss Yu, why don't we leave together?
I know you won't leave. Achu. His Highness is capable of bringing the world to his feet and conquering every land with his blade. If he wants to, he can destroy everything he dislikes about the world. You're the only person who could make him yield. Achu. Please don't give up. You are the only one who can save him. Think of all the days he spent struggling and getting to where he is now. Think of the pains he's suffered. Don't allow him to get consumed by hatred. Vile people such as Chang Yuan mustn't succeed.
Could you do me a favor before your departure? I want to meet Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu!
Jojo. We finally meet.
Yes, you're quite a difficult man to find and pin down. If I may be so blunt, as the first advisor of Marquis Ding Bei, you weren't there when he was killed. You weren't there when Northern Yan was attacked. You weren't there when Lady Baisheng had died. You weren't there when Yanshen was being plagued by assassins in Chang'an, or when he set it ablaze for his deadly escape. Then in Hongchuan, you were nowhere to be found. I have to wonder if you're loyal to Northern Yan, and also if it's still necessary for me to meet up with you.
Our meeting is unrelated to that. I think you know as much. I heard you got amnesia. Has it gotten better?
Some memories loom in my mind. I remember a little, but it's all just a blur.
That's good. I remember it very well. Why don't you and I have a talk?
In my memories, my childhood is nothing but broken pieces.
Speed is the key of all martial skills. If you can push it to its extreme, you can defeat your opponent without using complicated moves.
I remember that my mother was often away for months at a time, leaving me ready to practice. I never knew what she was doing. She never told me about it. I remember one time, she told me she didn't know when she'd return, and she took me to a secret place, where she gave me the ice spell inner strength. Later, she asked me to go to the Jing family, so I found them, and they named me Jing Shuli. The Jing family took me as their child. They all loved me dearly. As time went on, I martial arts skills, but I missed my mother the entire time. But I never got to see her again. I only received the awful news. I had to help her. She was the only relative I had in this world. I bolted to the prison and ran to my mother. Mother! When I was about to embrace her, I saw only a hideous face smiling at me. She looked somewhat like myself. My mother wasn't there. So I ran out of the prison. I was faced with countless soldiers charging at me. At that moment, a woman disguised as my mother came to me. She brought a manage. Opportunity. While running, I heard that man say people believe it was I who murdered my mother.
You're the one who killed your mother.
I swore that woman would come to my rescue. That's a mystery I've never solved.
The woman who rescued you was a killer of the Death Corps, Xia Chong.
But my memories are all broken. Who am I?
Your mother, Luo He, was the holder of the Fengyan Tally, leader of the Jianghu spies. And you are her daughter, Chu Qiao.
Who murdered my mother?
You and Hao Fengwei and Yin Xin of the Liang spy agency. But the true murderer was likely a traitor by Luo He's side.
Then why would they kill her? What was their motive?
Your mother actually wanted to abolish slavery permanently for the good of all people. So to the powerful clans, she was just a demon who caused trouble for them at every turn. The holder of the Fengyan Tally can command all of the Jianghu spies. And so, they couldn't hate her enough.
What exactly is the Fengyan Tally?
Your mother actually gave the tally to you, but you are unaware of it. The Fengyan Tally is the mark of an equinox flower, which you have gained through the ice spell. Your mother wrote to me that she had transmitted all of her inner strength to you, which means you are the new holder of the Fengyan Tally.
But I have no mark. None on my shoulder.
Perhaps your amnesia has also sealed your strength. Perhaps your strength can be awakened if you were put in an extremely cold condition.
So Bao-San was able to restore some parts of my memory with hypnosis, but we were interrupted. Do you know more about my background, Mr. Wu?
I know what happened after followed Yanshin to northern Yan, the exact place your mother had sworn to protect all those years ago. Perhaps there really is a reason for everything. And now, you know the whole truth. And I know you are still close with Yuanye and Yanshin. You should decide which way you would go from here.
I want you to help Northern Yan and settle down here. Is this possible?
I can't stay in this place, not anymore. You should come with me. You are Luohe's daughter. You should carry on her cause.
I am really sorry. I'd forgotten what happened back then. I thank you for what you've told me. But I cannot leave. I can't bear to see Yanshin dive deeper into the ocean of hatred. No matter what it takes, I will help him back to shore.
My lady, I've been looking for you for 2 months. I finally found you. My lady.
How did you manage to find me?
Well, I just thought that you might walk in this direction, so I went the same way. Malin Pass is only 10 miles away. Ye is there.
Even you can see through me now.
I've served you for many years already. I think I can guess what's going on in your mind.
Over the past months, I've placed myself in a self-imposed exile. I did it because I know that my dearest pen pal, Brother Ye, is actually Yuan Ye. An enemy I've fought many times already. This joke heaven has played on me is so big and so absurd. I know I cannot let him live, but I can't bear the thought of killing him. What am I supposed to do now? I feel completely lost.
My lady. I can understand how you're feeling, but I think I have a few words that I also want to share with you.
Go ahead.
You know that in my mind, you are a distinguished princess, but you've never acted like the other girls do. You're upright and you use your wits to easily defeat your enemies. Your heart and courage are as strong as any man. My lady, how can somebody like you and Ye cause you to falter like this?
Everything you're saying makes sense. But in reality, it's so hard to let go.
My lady, the world is quite turbulent. Chang'an was besieged, and Hongchuan got really close to falling. There are bandits who are out there ravaging the land, setting it ablaze, and wreaking havoc all over. All these things affect the future of Liang. My lady, you are the future ruler. Whatever happens, you can't give up your country.
Whether it be Liang or it be Wei, the only thing I want now is to run away from everything. Is that so much to ask?
I understand your struggle. Believe me, I do understand. But you know that your personal struggles, as well as the burden of being a ruler, is nothing that you and Ye could ever understand. Just imagine if the two of you were to trade places. If you and Ye was caught in such a dilemma, what do you think he would choose? You think he'd give up his principles and his country for you?
To the Prince of Shang, I hope you are well. Thank you for letting Princess Yuan Qin go. The Prince of Yu couldn't be more grateful to you. The border's quiet. Yanshin still hates us and threatens to attack. But the soldiers of Mailin Pass are well trained and the defenses have been strengthened. If they come, we're ready. I hope we can reach a peace agreement soon. Please be at ease, Your Highness. You and Ye. Guard.
How can I serve you, my lord?
Deliver this letter at once to the Prince of Shang.
Yes.
There, serve the food quickly! Ah, here you are. Come! Enjoy your food. Here you go. Enjoy your food. Here it is. Come. Enjoy the food. Here's your food. And leave it here. Leave it here.
Cheers!
Please enjoy.
Over here.
Thank you.
Come in.
My lady. The courier has been eliminated.
I don't think there will be peace. The hatred runs too deep. They say they want peace. I won't make it so simple.
This is a serious matter. Is Yuan Che going to believe us with only a letter?
If it's urgent enough, we won't have time to think. I've been studying the Death Corps for a while now. Their channels of distributing letters are easy enough to penetrate. Over the years, I've learned to copy you and Ye's writing perfectly. You and Chua won't be able to tell whether it's real or not. The rest is up to you.
Yes.
To save this person, meet me in the woods outside the city at midnight. In such a turbulent time like this, a peaceful shoal is hard to find. I would like to be a boulder, unmoved by the torrents of the Yellow River.
Who are you?
In a turbulent time, I nearly forgot who I am. In this world, you're the only one who can help me wake up. That's why I asked you here.
You've read my letters? Are you the...
I am. Brother Ye, I am Xiao Yu. I never really imagined that you could be the one I was exchanging letters with. The biggest rival in my life.
The Liang Spy Agency and the Sky Eye. These are two natural enemies. It's as if they were made to impair each other.
I'm not managing the agency out of my own will.
Both of us were chosen. In front of our countries, we are nothing.
Actually, receiving the wooden bird was one of the greatest gifts I could hope for. I could share things with my dear Ye that I couldn't talk about with others. I have found another me. I discovered the real me.
It's mutual. I could openly tell Xiaoyu each and every pain and joy that I experienced.
Because Xiao Yu is the most faithful confidant to Brother Ye.
Yes. It's a pity.
Pity?
I'm going to destroy the wooden bird. And Xiaoyu with it.
I found another me. I discovered the real me.
So have I. All of my joys and pains. Everything. I can share it all with you.
Because Xiao Yu is the most faithful confidant to Brother Ye.
Right. It's a pity.
Pity?
It's a shame. I must break the wooden bird. And I must say goodbye to you.
From now on, no one will ever know who Brother Ye is. You might laugh when you hear this, but for the past few months, I've lived my life as if in exile. For the first time in my life, I wanted to give up my title. I thought of leaving everything behind. All for you. Isn't this laughable? I set this poisonous haze before you even got here. My heart will never be at peace. Only through your death can I become who I was again.
Tell me why. Why can't you get over it?
Because to me, Brother Ye represents everything that is beautiful. I have had nothing but betrayals and treachery. No one's a friend, at least none acted like one. I don't want to destroy the one good thing in my heart with my own bare hands.
Good. Neither do I. In the end, you stopped yourself. You spared my life. I guess now we're even.
Just because we're on different sides, that means we can't be friends?
Yes.
What about that slave of yours? There's this secret document from the Death Corps. According to their records, as well as my own findings, I found out that she's the head of Jianghu's spies, as well as Loha's daughter. She will always be the biggest threat to the Sky Eye. Why does she get preferential treatment then? We all know you to be quite bright. You must see this. All this talk of different sides, it's all just excuses.
There are things that are better left unsaid. And there are things that are just okay to let go. Let's just hope that our paths don't cross again.
You're right. I hope we won't meet again.
This maid looks fine on the outside, but inside her there rests a powerful internal energy. I'm afraid she must have been badly hurt many years ago.
I heard that she's Jing's adopted daughter. Nobody knows where she lives and who raised her, but first she came to Jing. What do you think? What do you think of Luhan's murder 3 years ago and how he locked his daughter in the river?
As you requested, I have looked into the royal court's secret files, and I found a girl with a powerful inner force.
You and yeah, I never owed anyone anything, except for you. I owe you so much. I can't pay you back.
My lord, you're finally back. My lord, why do you look perturbed?
I'm alright.
Sister! Chun, I heard of what happened when you were in Chang'an. Father's behind all this. But in the end, he's still our father. You can condemn him, but you cannot kill him. It's an immoral act. Chun?
Dear brother, can we talk about something else? It's been a long time. Are you enjoying your stay here so far? How is your health? Are you okay?
I'm alright. I mean, this place, it's not so very luxurious, but it is so very quiet here. I'm so much more at peace than in Chang'an. It's calming here. Wealth, fame, and glory, they mean nothing. I don't even know what they are.
That's good.
Chun, how are you doing? Were you able to let go?
What do you mean?
Your hate towards father. Your guilt towards mother. And your grudge with Yanshu.
Does it matter what I'm feeling? Now that I've already lost everything in my life.
Chun, that is not true. You still have me. Now that our father's health isn't as good as before, he's getting weaker. and Yuan Che is now in charge. I do believe he will not be too harsh to you.
My brother, please don't worry about me. I have learned over the years. I can see things clearly now. What happened in the past is over. Every right or wrong is already in the past. I need to know what I should do now. That's what I need to do first so I could let go of some things. Let go and move forward. That's what's going on in my mind.
Chun, you're letting go. I really am happy for you. I'm pretty sure Wei Shuye, who died saving you, will feel good.
He was stupid. He perfectly knew my true nature and what I wanted to do. And yet he had himself killed for me.
No, Chun. He wasn't stupid. He loved you.
Love? But how is that any different?
Fate was cruel to you before, and your love was unrequited. But in spite of it, you will meet someone who will love you.
I hope so. Dear brother, I'm feeling hungry. I haven't had a decent meal for a long time.
You're lucky I just got some fresh vegetables. I'll make you a delicious meal.
So you're a good cook now?
Of course I am. Eventually, you'll learn it too. I will teach you. Chun, I'll prepare a nice meal for you. Wait for me.
I will. Your Highness. Your Highness, what's wrong? Let's be siblings. In the next life.
Your Highness, is your head acting up again? The female doctor General Jing sent for is already here. I was just going to tell you.
Send her in.
Right.
Your Highness, Dr. Shui Shang is here.
Send her in then.
Right. Your Highness.
You may leave now.
Yes.
Your Highness, I will take your pulse now. I can provide acupuncture treatment. It relieves headaches. Will you give it a try?
Sure.
Why don't you lie down then?
You're a great masseuse. How about giving me a massage?
All right.
Come. Tell me, why won't you show your face to me?
I can't, Your Highness. It's too burnt. And it scares people.
Was it burnt in the same fire?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Min County.
Min County. But it's different when you speak. I hear a Chang'an accent.
I have lived in Chang'an in my youth.
What a coincidence. I also spent my youth there. Do you like Chang'an?
Chang'an is dazzling.
It is dazzling.
Do you like Chang'an, Your Highness?
Come to think of it, when I was in Chang'an, I often thought of the days when my father, my mother, My siblings and I spent most of our lives in Northern Yan. And now that I'm back here, I find that I often think of my previous life in Chang'an. Maybe that's just how we are. We always reminisce about the things that we've lost. And you? Just by looking at you, I can tell that you are young. Tell me, why did you become a hermit?
Because in this world, there's no longer anything I feel attached to.
You are way too young to come to such a conclusion.
Some can see the end, even from the very beginning. Your Highness, how about we try the acupuncture?
Chun?
His Highness! Is that you, Princess Chun? Your Highness!
Back off.
But Your Highness! Let's go. Yes!
You can go. Chun. I am sorry. Please take care of yourself.
If you left Chang'an, you'll never find liquor as sweet as what we have here, as well as women as sweet as me.
You and I grew up together. I swore that I'd always protect you. You'd always be assisting me on your birthday. Please accept it.
Jensen, will you please stay with me? Please stay.
Highness, are you still hesitant to go to the war?
What are your thoughts on this?
Your Highness should know that. This letter's a fake.
Is it? The language and the brushstrokes are exactly like you and yes. I can't see the difference.
The language and brushstrokes are just fine, but the content is not. I have some reliable informants in Northern Yan. If it's really as bad as General Yuan says, how can my informants be ignorant about it? I haven't received a single word from them, which is very alarming.
Maybe your informants are not doing their job. Don't you think so?
Your Highness, my informants aren't useless. Northern Yan won the war, but unfortunately the war also weakened them. I can assure you that Yanshin can't possibly do something this big. But none of this really matters. What matters most is that saintly kindness you always carry in your heart. My lord, do you believe that Yanshin had already surrendered? That he'll give up vengeance? Your Highness, if we miss out on this chance and let Northern Yan catch a little break, they may become too strong for us to control in the future, and you don't want that to happen. Whoever forged this letter knows that you cannot be fooled easily. Ultimately, all you are missing is a petty excuse that will get your hesitant armies to fully believe in this raging war.
I see that your words haven't dulled throughout the years.
Your Highness, you are destined to reign over these lands. A solid kingdom is built on bloody and dangerous conquests. Do you remember the words you said to me when we met for the first time?
I told you, the lands are vast, and the seas are endless. And I said that the endless yellow sands in the west, the tall mountain ranges we have in the south, the snowy plains by our northern borders, and the entirety of the white seas to our east. All of them shall belong to Wei someday. All of these will be possible, and will be achieved through my battles and conquest.
What about now? Is that still how you feel?
Yes, it still is.
If that is the case, then let us start with the Northern Yan.
Forward!
Yanshin's serious this time. He raided dozens of our bases. We've already lost a lot of good spies.
It's because Lord Ye has been winning a lot lately. He's getting desperate.
Recently, we've been winning because we know the enemy's formation, and we know all about their generals. We strike at their core and win every time. But if we keep this up, they are bound to realize what's happening.
My lord, what can we do for Nine? The last time we received a message from him, he was at a farmer's place near Shuli village. Zhuangqing's children are with him. Yanshin just killed Zhuangqing's entire family. If they got to his children as well...
I'll go and bring them back.
Please reconsider.
They were there on a mission. mission for me. I must go. I owe it to them.
Master, I will go with you.
There's no need. Just stay here with the Prince of You. I'll take 7.
Yes!
Yes.
Cheers.
Fill it up. Thank you, brother.
Let me take your cup.
Keep it coming.
I'll fill it up for you.
Cheers.
Drink up.
7.
You go ahead with the children. I'll catch up to you later.
My lord.
Go now.
Yes. Come with me.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on.
Your timing is impeccable. Since you're already here, why don't you eat with me?
Tell me, did something happen at Malin Pass? What drove you to eat here? You're now in Northern Yan. You're a wanted fugitive here. I can put you in jail, you know.
You can do it. It's fine. Eat up while it's hot.
You're inside a temple. Eating here's disrespectful.
You can suit yourself. I thought drinking's not your thing.
Times have changed, so have I. I realize that liquor has its benefits. It helps you forget your problems. Well, since we're drinking, here's to you. Thank you for all the times you've saved me. So now, tell me, what are you doing here?
I'm not looking for you.
I know you didn't come here for me. You've made Malin Pass impenetrable. You've defeated Yanshin many times with a smaller force. Seems like you've become a hero around Malin Pass. All the rich young ladies there are throwing themselves at your feet. So why would you come for me?
Well, I guess wisdom does actually come with age. I'm glad to see you've learned your place. But don't worry. Xiaozi was right about one thing. I've always had bad taste in women. Those young ladies from good families, with their pale skin, perfect figure, and good manners, they're not what I would go for. So tell me, you got promoted?
I have. I saved Hong Chuan, and I killed Yuan Qi. So they gave me a promotion.
I've also heard that the Shuli army lost its designation. They are no longer an official regiment. Even their choice of weapons are now restricted.
They're being reassigned to Shuli Mountain. It's just natural for a demotion to come with new restrictions. But from what I've heard, people from the Zhao family have come to Malin Pass, expecting to share your power.
Well, they can dream all they want, but in reality, that's a whole different story. I heard that Chongyu is held in Lancheng, and I'm quite curious as to why that is.
No organization is without internal conflicts, and you've seen a fair share of that yourself. Besides, you cannot trust everything you hear. I mean, I've heard that the Death Corps has changed its name and snuck into Sky Eye's headquarters. You know, the men at Death Corps are like cockroaches. They're everywhere. Thus, they seem to know everything that's going on. Those things you've been wanting to investigate? Have these men been of any help to you?
I only got rumors, nothing good. I heard Mr. Wu's back. Have you met with him? He has knowledge on a lot of things, and he's a doctor too. Have you started to recover your memories? So do you know by now who you really are, or where you're from?
You should focus on your own problems. Even though you're a renowned hero at Malin Pass, don't forget you still have a lot of enemies.
All of the 8 tribes are just pretending to like Yanshin, but they actually hate him. Yanshin's serious this time. He's risking everything in this battle with Wei. But he lacks popular support.
Yuan Che's war is with Northern Yan. He speaks of truce and peace talks. But all those words are nothing, but a mere cover.
So the next time we run into each other, should I start referring to you as the new Princess of Yan?
And what about you? You'd probably be married by then.
Over to your side, then you're no match for that man. The situation here is quite complicated. You shouldn't stay here for long.
I shouldn't have been soft-hearted. I missed my chance. In this fight for power, there's nothing but lies and trickery. I was naive to believe that everyone's as simple as me. I was too stupid to see the truth. So I have no one to blame for my own misfortunes.
You thought it through.
You and Ye, the battlefield and the court, are both unpredictable. Take care of yourself.
It's fine. Those things can't hurt me. The only one who can will soon be out of my reach. This time I'm here for some private business. So don't worry. I'm done. I'm leaving. This time I'm here for some private business. So don't worry. I'm done. I'm leaving.
You and Ye. We're destined to meet in battle. That is our fate. And when we do, you mustn't hesitate.
Sheng, be honest. If we do meet in the battlefield someday, will you really kill me?
I won't kill you. But I'll do everything I can to defeat you.
Will you? I know I can't do it.
The world we live in envelops us with thorns. Our hearts and our bodies stay still. And so, we are safe. When we love, we can't help but move. Our soul bleeds. Our bones break. As if burnt by countless flames.
We're safe if we don't love. The thorns must have pierced through me long ago.
Hasn't come back yet?
Not yet.
The risk is too great. We must send someone to check up on them. Also, Is what you heard reliable? My brother is with his troops.
It's from a good source.
Yuan Shen has been negotiating a truce with Yuan Ye. It's strange that he's coming with troops.
Yuan Ye will meet with Achu at Shuli Mountain?
Yes, Your Highness. My informants there just sent me the news. It's confirmed. It's him.
Report! I have news! Prince Yuan Cha of Wei and his army marches for Meilin Pass.
What on earth is he doing here?
Your Highness, a suggestion, if I may be so bold.
Make it brief.
Miss Chu has always been prejudiced against me. And now she seems to be angry with you as well. I don't think you should trust her completely.
She won't betray me.
But how can you be sure that Yuan Ye isn't using her?
What exactly are you saying?
Your Highness, I think we should take this chance to take down and defeat Yuan Ye. He dares to come here, so he might as well stay. Recently in Meilin Pass, he has killed many of our men. Now that he came to poke about in Northern Yan, I believe it's quite obvious what he wants. Meilin Pass has flourished under his rule. It's got food, soldiers, and all different sorts of weapons. Even the Crown Prince of Wei marches towards us alongside him. If this continues, we'll be in serious trouble. Your Highness, I know that you see him as a friend, but friendship's of no use, not when it comes to battle. Your every decision, every doubt, can lead to the death of thousands after thousands of your countrymen. Which is why I hope that you can make the right choice, Your Highness.
By my order, send the best of Northern Yan's soldiers to intercept Yuan Ye.
Yes.
Marching towards Yan.
Yuan Ye sent me a message saying that Yan Shen doesn't want a truce and that he's preparing to attack Wei.
Is that really true?
I recognize his writing. It must be true.
But look, in his letter he said he's not sure yet. If you mobilize now, countless lives will be lost, and a truce will be off the table.
I can wait no longer. I must march on.
Hyah! Stop. You mustn't.
Get out of my way. Will you move or not?
I won't.
Move it!
Your Highness!
We keep marching.
Everybody stop! I am the official Prince of Northern Yan, and the 13th Prince of Wei. You dare trespass upon my lands? On whose orders?
Yuan Song. I've come here for the traitor that is Yan Shen. He usurped these lands, and rejects our proposals of peace. If we let him be, the rest of the kingdom will see Wei as weak!
Brother, his betrayal is not without reason. As princes, we have our duties. But we must first right the wrongs, then hold truce talks. If by then he's still against the truce, I'll stand aside and you can march right in!
Yuan Song, why are you trying to protect that traitor? Have we let you stay here for too long? Have the winds here corrupted your mind? Do you still remember that you're of the Yuan family? This traitor almost took Chang'an. Countless civilians have died at his hands. Even Yan Qi was killed outside Hongchuan. Have you forgotten all this?
I haven't. However, what about those from the Yan family who were wrongfully killed? What about those innocents who were wrongfully killed in Northern Yan? You're still hurting from the loss of loved ones, I know. But so are the people here. Do they not have the same pain?
You fool. How dare you equate the life of a traitor to that of a prince?
They are equal. A life is a life. Brother. Only after I lost my arm did I know the pain people had to endure when they lost a limb. I felt their despair. In a war like this, do you know how many will lose a limb or even their life? Please. I am begging you. Pull back.
If you will not leave, we'll have to kill you. And step over your dead body.
All right. If that is what it takes to stop you. To stop this war of yours. And to save Hongchuan. Then take my life. If only Father had kept his doubts in check. And spared everyone back then. Would we be in this mess today? Father is in the wrong. Why have you all turned a blind eye to it? I cannot let this mistake cause more mistakes. And have more people suffer for it. If you must lay siege to the city, then do it over my dead body.
Yes. You left them an opening. Yanin knows that area quite well. Their group is small, so they move fast. They disappeared into the woods. But His Highness is on their trail.
Go back to the city and send our troops to Shuli Mountain. Say that the Shuli army is capturing Chucho and putting her on trial.
General, when His Highness finds out, he's going to kill you.
That's of no importance. Should the Wei army attack us, His Highness will be killed by you and Yan. All this peace talk, it's not going to work. If he follows his heart, he'll never rise to glory. As long as Chucho lives, he will be hesitant to attack Wei. Chucho is never going to fall in love with him, and he must know about this. Go and contact Joan. Tell him that he should go ahead with his task. Tell him not to worry. Northern Yan will not forget him. Let's all wait and see if you and you can leave without hesitation once he finds out.
My lord, we caught this man sneaking around. He wants to speak to you. Says it's urgent.
I'm Chao An. I work for Miss Chu Chao, and I lead the Shuli army. Chu Chao ordered me to send a message to you.
I thought the head of the Shuli army was Ha Shao.
Her Shao has been killed in battle. I'm the new leader of the unit. The message is, your whereabouts have been compromised. Forget about your task there. You should leave right away. Shuli Mountain is crawling with Heiying army soldiers. You'll never make it through. She left you an opening in Yaoshan. If you still trust her, you will take that road. The prince's army will be here at any time. Hesitate, and you might be stuck here for good.
Tell me, what happened to your master? And how did Ha Xiao get killed in battle?
Everything my master told me I have passed on to you. That's all I can say.
You talk a lot, but you present no proof. And you expect us to trust you?
Come on, we won't be fooled.
The prince knows that you're here in Northern Yan, and he knows of your meeting with Chu Chao. He asked her to kill you, but she defied him. She sent troops to fight Cheng Yuan and the Hailing Army in order to save you. General, please leave now. Otherwise, the lives of Shuli army soldiers and General He Xiao will all have been sacrificed, and their deaths will mean nothing.
Where is your master right now?
When I left, she was still fighting the Heiying army. I'm not sure about now. I've passed on the message, but I've said too much. More than my master had wanted. I can't return to her side now. General, please get going. If you get lucky and escape safely, know that you should either stay away from her forever, or you should take her with you. You should never let her be caught in the middle like this again.
My lord, I don't think we should trust him.
What about the information from yesterday?
The Heiying army was divided into 3 factions, going towards Shuli Mountain, deep in central northern Yan. They'd set up barriers in all the counties after Shuli Mountain for being active in the area. But this doesn't prove anything. It may very well be one of Yanshan's tricks, luring us into a trap.
If this is all just Yanshan's trap, and that man knew exactly where to find us, that means Yanshan knows as well. He could come after us anytime. Why bother with traps?
Perhaps someone wanted to use Yanshan to get rid of you. That's right. Maybe that guy works for Zhao Kuang from Meilin Pass. They've always held a grudge against you. Maybe they followed us all the way to northern Yan, and gave our whereabouts to Yanshan. Or he might work for Yanshan's general, Cheng Yuan. He could also be sent by someone in Chang'an.
I agree, my lord. This is too suspicious. I also doubt if it's true.
Well, what if it is true?
It's most likely not true. I think that this is all just the setup, luring us into a trap.
But we can't be sure that it's false. I started this whole thing. I need to make sure that she's safe.
My lord.
Miss Zhu, Hong Chuan sent news claiming that we've turned on them and leaked their secrets. They want to draw you back in the city.
Is this Yanshan's order?
We don't know. It's purely verbal.
Tell me, who is the messenger?
He claims to be from the Heiying army, but I know that man. He works for Cheng Yuan.
Have that man tied up. Gather 12 of our men. We're going to Hongchuan.
Yes.
Prince of Yu. Your Highness, please don't worry. You did your best.
Any news of Yuan Ye? Or my brother?
There's only so much we could find out. But one thing is for certain. The Prince of Shang and his army have set up camp 25 kilometers from Meilin Pass. If I'm right, if Lord Ye does not return, he will attack northern Yan.
I'm so useless. We must put a stop to this war. There are barbarians in the north, and the Liang is biding their time. And Wei is breaking apart. The world is turning back into a warring mess. The innocent are dying. And their blood is on my hands.
Your Highness, it will be fine. Lord Ye will definitely make it back. He will come up with something.
He is our last hope.
Miss Chu, what is it?
Something's wrong here.
What's wrong?
Yanshin's gone mad! His target was never me. It's you and Ye.
Then what should we do now?
We're going to split up. Take the Shuli army and head to Malin Pass. We'll meet up there.
All right. Everyone, follow me!
Yanshin, do you even know what you're doing?
What do you think?
Where's you and Ye?
I already killed him.
Why'd you have to kill him?
A Wei general, sneaking into the lands of Northern Yan. I killed a general of Wei. Is that so strange? Achu, look into your heart. Is he really that important? That you'd give up Northern Yan and I?
You can kill him. You can challenge him to a fair battle and kill him. But how could you use me against him? How could you use his love for me?
He and I had an agreement. That we wouldn't hold back from killing each other. Achu, as the Prince of Northern Yan, there are some things that I must do. You might not know this, but everything I do for you!
You've killed my friends and my men. Forced me to give up our ideals. Sent me far away. Doubted me. Used me. Distrusted me. And spied on me. Tell me, how's that for my own good?
I just wanted to protect you.
And that is your way of protecting me?
Achu, just tell me one thing. Have you ever really loved me?
I don't know if what I feel towards you can be called love. All I know is I care about you. I cared for you. I wouldn't let anyone hurt you. I put your dreams before my own. I learned to love your home as if it were my own. Your position, your safety, your success. Everything about you has been my top priority. I wish more than anything to go back with you to Northern Yan. To see you reach home safely. And to be happy. I've always been alone. I lost my memory. For all these years, you were the most important person to me. The reason for my existence. But now I'm starting to have doubts. Is everything I did for you really worth it? Do I really know the real you? Yanshin. Ever since you came back, you've been suspicious. You doubted Miss Yu, doubted Mr. Wu, and doubted me. You doubt anyone who could possibly threaten your power. You have become a slave to power. All your hate, your anger, they're
just a result of your own selfish goals. Yanshin, I don't blame you for Yuanye's death. But your underhanded tricks disgust me. Is this how you choose to repay my loyalty? Is our relationship worth nothing to you? Well, now you've got what you wanted. I'm going to Yuanye. And I'm warning you one last time. Should Yuanye truly die here, you'll never have my forgiveness. leaving you. I'm not going anywhere.
Shang, please.
I'm sorry. I'll never leave your side again. I by my side.